Occupy Los Angeles protesters have returned to the streets after being evicted from their encampment at City Hall. Protesters are holding what they call a march against injustice. They say it's in reaction to the police raid on their camp, during which nearly 300 protesters were arrested. While police and city officials congratulated themselves for what they deemed a peaceful raid, those who were arrested say the raid was far from peaceful.
The arrests were excessive force and excessive manpower. I think it was a largely symbolic show of fascistic force.
Protesters say officers used batons to beat people during the raid. They say those arrested were loaded into buses with their hands zip-tied behind their backs for several hours. That's why protesters are rallying outside the Los Angeles Police Department headquarters, demanding justice and an end to police brutality.
We're here to say no. We stand in solidarity with our comrades in LA and all over that have been victims of police abuse, and we condemn the raid and drop all the charges.
For its part, the city is offering a way for the majority of those arrested to avoid criminal charges. They say they won't pursue charges against people who attend and complete an educational program. But Occupy LA says the raid shows that the city and the police department can't be trusted.
We did absolutely everything we said we were going to do. We remained completely nonviolent and completely peaceful. Totally did what we said we were going to do, and we're very disappointed that the police behaved the way that they did, that people were treated so incredibly poorly once they had been arrested.
Protesters say they are compiling a list of human rights violations committed by police on the night of the raid. They are also raising money to help bail out those who remain in jail. Occupy Los Angeles is planning on holding several more events leading up to December 12th. That's when they're planning to occupy Los Angeles ports, which they hope will lead to a shutdown of the port system on America's West Coast. Ross Frazier, Press TV, Los Angeles.